Really?
Yeah.
It never sounds that way on the videos, though.
It's been good lately.
I've often wondered if it's my beard.
Maybe. I saw your video on Instagram. You're doing a quarantine beard too, huh?
I don't have a choice. Where the hell am I supposed to go? You know?
Oh, you don't shave it at home?
I can, but I had already grown the beard, so it was...
I just started broadcasting if you want to see what you sound like on my broadcast.
Who's watching us already? Jesus.
Nobody's watching me. Nobody here knows what time they're working tomorrow.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Ow.
Because there's so many people opting out and waiting on questions that to get answered that they just haven't gotten them.
Ow.
A lot of our reps, I disagree with it, but I can understand where they're coming from. A lot of our reps question if this was a legal tactic to not let them file for unemployment.
See, I always hate that, because do you know how unemployment works for a company?
That I don't know.
The company doesn't pay unemployment. The company pays an insurance that's based off of how many people you have. So if you had 5,000 people and all 5,000 people claim for unemployment, it matters zero to the company because they're paying an insurance to the state.
Oh.
So it's irrelevant if people take unemployment or not. They will block unemployment to keep their premium down by doing things like if the person's, fraudulently claiming unemployment, the company won't just sign off on it, They do their due diligence and say, no, they're not fucking, they quit.
Makes sense.
So it's not a cost savings for them to do it, either way.
Gotcha. I got some over here. And Torch said that you're not signing away anything, like, well, we're even deleting signatures, but nobody here, I mean, the untrustworthy people, or the people who are skeptical, I just shoot somebody.
Aren't they by you?
Nope, they're down here. No, I never knew that. That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's not like the company wouldn't care. And quite frankly, the government is giving extra, if there was a manipulatory aspect, it's because the government's giving people money to keep their employees.
They've got to keep, what, 75%?
I don't know what it is, but I mean, and even that, it's not like it's somebody's...
I can't imagine it's like that much money to make a difference.
Oh, it isn't. Somebody just was in the greatest hiding spot in the world. Nope, and I just got...
I hear him. Dead.
Alright. Yeah, I'm
hurt. There's badges here, wraps here.
I'm wrapping up right now. Sound like there's somebody on the,
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, he got me. He fired in a rocket launcher. Alright, let's hope there's, some health packs. Or just health in general, I don't care what it is.
Oh, somebody's watching me. Hi, friend.
Alright, I do have all I need is, a med kit. If you ever find one?
You're good on potion because I just found another big.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, there's another, my thing says, you know, Xander, and there's another Xander that's a streamer, and he was the one that was, like, saying, basically telling me that, he's gonna stream snipe me. Actually, he's actually really fucking good. Oh, I can go to the fireplace, I guess. Wow,
I gotta imagine stream sniping is really, really hard to some random dude.
Yeah, stream sniping, especially somebody like me, you know, like, who cares? I'm doing this for total amusement. Because the quarantine's going on. Mainly.
Like, if you're in a match and you see, like, ninjas running by, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's different. But the amount of effort that's gotta take, you know?
Yeah.
Because it can't be, I mean, if you do it, how often, I just can't see how that's even, like...
Yeah, that can't be worth your time.
No, yeah. Like, I've seen people do it, and it's like, how is that? Surely your day has to be better than that, you know? What did you do all day today? I just followed Ninja around the stream. What? Yeah, I wasn't gonna play, and then it got to be like 5 o'clock, and I said, screw it. You know, it's shutting down. Oh, I didn't tell you this, that it's shutting down.
Come on!
Yeah, golf got banned in just our county, and only privately held ones. So
What?
state golf courses are fine.
What sense does that make? Somebody
None.
breaking the rules?
None. Makes no sense. It's just totally for douchebaggery. And I think it's... Yeah, they want to make sure that their revenue stream is fine, but not golf courses. So then at that point, I was like, well, fuck it. They had to close at 8 o'clock, so I went out and played at 8. Or not at 8, sorry. I went out at like 5. I think I teed off at 5:15.
That's ridiculous.
What is holding this thing up?
Oh, this. Alright, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, alright.
There it goes. Alright, we gotta move.
Alright, let me go. I gotta upgrade one of my weapons. Actually, no, I don't.
Did you already go through the Craggy, or the main building here?
Check. I think I did.
Oh, I can take that big pot.
I've got 4 smalls.
I only have that big pot.
Okay.
There's nothing out here. Alright, cool. Course I played today was $29, walking only. It was only 5,700 yards. I was kind of like skeptical going in. It was beautifully taken care of. And even though it was 5,700 yards, the walking was tough. It was all hills. There were sometimes you'd be walking 10 minutes in between holes. Like the one behind, it was like 8.5.
There was a golf course in Mansfield, Pennsylvania. Mansfield's pretty hilly, and I always walk. And I got there, and I decided to, I was gonna walk, fucking golf. I always walk. And they gave me a funny look, and I went, I'll be fine. I thought I was gonna die. I mean, it's right into the side of a mountain. I mean, it was a hot day. I was just drenched in sweat. Just drenched.
I think I told you the one course I was going to join out here wouldn't let me because they force cars. It's too much walking.
Yeah, because that's I would agree with you. I would never take it. Have you ever played the golf course?
No, I still haven't played it yet. It's one of those Arnold Palmer managed golf courses where it's like a membership, a monthly membership kind of thing. They run against you.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, players clubs, I guess, is what they call it.
Don't you? What does Utica do? Don't they have a really good system?
Well, they've got from Utica, they have 29 courses and 29 miles. Super competitive. Hold on.
By the way, look up to see if Utica golf courses are open at some point tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I might be coming home Sunday and Monday.
Because it's only in the county. And so, if you guys are open.
But yeah, some courses do like 1 year memberships for like $100. One does $150, 3 year membership. Now it's not a great course.
It's a course.
For 150, yeah, for $150, absolutely.
All right, get ready to pick me up.
What?
Oh shit!
What the hell did you do to yourself?
I just was trying to land on the thing, and I was trying to time it. There's a thing in here, isn't there?
Fire.
Never mind.
Kit? Yeah, if my schedule plays out the way I think it is, we're going to be closed on Easter and I'll have Monday off. So I'm thinking of coming home for a couple days. There's people to our right, too. Seriously? One down.
You down. Take that if you want it.
I won't use it.
Oh.
I should take him smalls from you first.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? Alright, now I need to go get that med kit.
There's another one over here. Hold on. Purple rocket if you want. Yeah, here. Oh, we gotta go.
Well. Purple rocket? What do you mean? Do you not want it?
I got a gold one. I don't have time. People dead ahead.
Wow.
Only 8 people left.
Was there 2 guys or just 1?
I don't know. I got here a little too late. It looks like just one. More rockets here if you want them. I got 3 fishies, but someone's sniping at us.
That's fine.
I'm just shooting.
Yeah. Where are you shooting?
I was just trying to figure that gun out.
Alright, let's go.
4 people left. That was at us.
Yep, I don't even see them.
I'm assuming they're on the bridge over there.
Yep.
We're gonna fight.
Let him fight out. We'll go.
No, no, we can come up behind them.
2 on 2. 2 on 2.
Got one. Alright.
Is his buddy dead?
No, he just jailed away.
No, I know, but the guy that's down, I'm saying.
Yes, he's dead.
I got 3 fish. There's med kits around. Where is he?
Oh, wow, we are way far away, dude.
Oh, you're up there?
Yeah. I don't even know if you're in the zone.
I am.
Wow, that was close.
Alright, not now. Oh, he's down by the tree.
Did you get hit again? I mean, seriously.
You're fine, just pick me. You can pick me up.
No, because he's coming. Yep.
Don't worry about me.
God damn it. You... You're the master of that. You're the master of that.
I want you to go back and watch that one because I did not peek for very long. But I was wrong. Clearly. I'm sorry.
Matt, I don't apologize. Oof.
My brother and sister have my parents watching Tiger King now. Let's see. I know Oneida County is putting in more stringent methods of self-isolation because some bars are remaining open and letting people gather.
Say that one more time.
They've got a list of offending businesses from New Hartford, Mills, Trenton, and Utica that will get a warning first and a second notice because they are letting people eat inside the restaurant.
Oh my god.
Golf.
So ridiculous.
The Oneida Community Club, that course we played in Oneida, is closed, it says.
I'll tell you, that's who's going to get hurt the most. Because golf courses don't make money, they barely make money as is.
Yeah, they got a 6-month window.
You know, and also, fuck, I'm not. Yeah. You know, I've always been on the fence of keeping my membership at Cavalry anyway, because it's, you know, $400 a month. You're joking. I'm not, you know, if you're going to tell me for the next 6 months, 6 weeks I can't play it, well, fuck you. I would just be like, sorry, guys.
Is that kind of like a wink and nod closed, or are they legitimately closing?
They will close. The wink and nod part is whether or not Jason still plays golf. You know,
Yeah.
I may go there and play golf. You know.
Yeah, I would. But that's ridiculous that they can pick and choose private versus
Yeah.
The course I played today had the upside down cups. That was just as good as a styrofoam noodle.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's a good time for them to do it, though. I gotta give them that.
Yeah.
Did you play with anybody, or?
Yeah, I played with our Verizon guy.
Oh, okay. Is he any good?
He said he wants to. He's alright. You can see the score there, but he hasn't posted a number. I don't even think he kept scoring. He had 2 birdies. He also had a couple 8s. We actually got stuck with a dad.
A couple birdies isn't bad though.
No, they were good birdies too. They had a true island hole, which is really cool.
Yeah, I birdied the hole right after I sent you that text. Actually, yeah. And it was a very good one.
My round today could easily been in the 90s. There was a couple times I flirted with trees and it went through. I just got one of those rounds you got the brakes. There's somebody here.
Today, there was no fluctuation. I mean, it was just a well.
Shaking.
It was just a well played round.
Play by yourself?
No, I played with a couple guys. One guy, I didn't, you know, we didn't like agree to meet. It was just they were there. A Cavalry Club does a really awesome thing, which I'm gonna be so sad after I leave. There's no tea time. Period.
That's right, you were telling me.
Which is just, and the first time you hear it, you're like, wait, what? And then all of a sudden, once you get used to it, you're like, this is the greatest thing ever. Tea times do not belong on a golf course. Because it's, you know, are you here? Okay, bye. Go. You know, and it forces everybody to make friends. You know, because if you're on a Saturday and you show up by yourself, you can find somebody to play with. You know, there's always a threesome somewhere. Everybody's super cool. I guess they went away with it 1 year, and the membership basically was like, yeah, we're gonna quit. Because this is dumb.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Trust
I see what you're saying. They went away with, I see. I thought you were saying they went away with tea time.
What are you carrying? I've got 3.
I've got 6 smalls.
Okay.
And 2 mediums.
Alright, well then I can carry the big. Where's that big again?
Straight down there.
Yeah, this kind of hard.
We have figured out a way to efficiently go through this place with ease.
Yeah.
I've got 3 medkits too, so we're not in desperate need.
Alright, were you gonna go change your weapon or something?
No, I'm just...
Oh, shit, you're gone.
Oh, I thought we were running. That might be the most absurd thing out of this coronavirus thing I've heard so far. Private courses have to close, public can't.
What did you mark?
Slurpfish. I got 6 smalls and 3 bigs. I don't know. Probably leave it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're good. I may grab it with, yeah, that is a total, like, we're just gonna be douchebags. That's not done for public safety. That's just done to be a douchebag.
Yeah, there's no that makes any kind of sense.
Because golf is not a touchy-feely sport. They're the type of guy, he's the type of guy clearly I would ban, parks. You know, it's like, come on. It is very unhealthy just to be stuck indoors, a-hole.
People to your right. There's only one person.
Where?
I only saw one. Oh, there's another person.
Yeah, they're both shooting at me.
Those guys are jerks. I think this game gives us an easy game to warm up and then just completely fucks us.
Well, I don't... Ugh. What time do you gotta work tomorrow?
I don't know.
Oh, that's checking.
Scheduled 3 to 7, but they actually, Torch is put in the chat at 10:30. I just saw this. Everyone will know by 10 a.m. God bless. They try. They try really hard. They're really good people, but my God.
That's bananas.
Yeah, one of our team leads in Connecticut has confirmed he has coronavirus.
That
Don't know
sucks.
how he got it. What would you think if you're an essential employee, not necessarily for cellular sales for anywhere, and you get coronavirus and you can prove it came from a customer? Do you have any legal fight?
No. No.
I think. See, we were talking about that. And we think cellular sales, quote unquote, covered their ass because you opted into work. You were given the option. But some of these other places, like if they're like, no, you have to work.
No, I mean, Walmart. Like, I mean, like, that's the thing. You're not... Alright. I think this is as mad as I've been. 3 shots with a shotgun, and it didn't kill the guy. 3 shots. The other one.
Oh, come on!
I mean,
With a gray submachine gun.
I mean that 3 shots. That gray tac shotgun needs to be just out of the game. There's just no reason for that gun to be in the game. If you have to shoot somebody 3 times with a shotgun. Yeah, I don't see why that guy's so funny either, but he kind of is.
I don't care.
His stand up is actually really funny.
Is it?
Yeah. He's got a couple hilarious jokes.
So you really don't think in a situation where employer said you have to work and you get a deadly disease, you don't have any legal standing?
And a 0. Yeah, I think that there are. I think that. You know, I mean, that's also very state by state. You know, New York's a right to work state. So, you know, one of the crazier things I've never understood is New York is a right to work state, which means I can walk up to you and say, "You're fat. I'm firing you."
Yeah.
Like, so it doesn't. So a lot of people think they have these protections, and they just simply don't. They just don't. Like, they really don't have those protections. They don't exist. Now, maybe there is some legal recourse to be said in your, if that you can prove that they said you either work or you're fired, maybe that could be potential legal recourse. But I mean, I don't know how they could document that. Like, did they save a text message?
True.
You know, I mean...
And how do you prove you got it at work? Like, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, and then also... Like, I mean, yeah, there's... I don't know.
I'm curious what the fallout is going to be at the end of all this.
I mean, I don't... For in terms of, like, people working...
I mean... I just work all fallout.
Oh. I mean, I think
shit's gonna get weird.
Oh, for sure. I think for a work thing, I think this is honestly like a completely damned if you do, damned if you don't. If they, you know, if you're a company that fires everybody or lays everybody off, well then you're a piece of shit for putting them on unemployment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no...
Yeah.
I don't think there's any right or... I think it's crazy to think about stopping to work right now. Like, that means you just... Need your head examined. I think the fallout for this is going to be... I mean... total economic Armageddon pretty soon if it doesn't get back online soon. I mean, how many small businesses are already essentially closed? You know,
and that small, big ones.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
Talking about AMC never coming back, like that's huge.
I didn't even
AMC or Hollywood will bail them out. Still.
Will they? Why would Hollywood be able to bail them out? Hollywood, they're not making any money either.
Not right now, but they'll have to. Where else are they going to show their movie? That's the biggest theater chain in the whole country.
I mean, I don't know if they have that much money. I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be very... I think, who knows where this goes, quite frankly.
I think the studios will have to. I can't imagine releasing movies at home is a money-making venture. Like, I can't fathom.
I mean, it would save them more money. So maybe they don't need to make as much money.
Not really. Why do you think it saves them more money?
They don't have to make it. They don't have to ship it. They don't have to split costs with the movie theater.
So, believe it or not, and I only know this because I worked at a movie theater for 10 years. The cost of the tickets don't go to the theater at all. Those go to 100% to the distributor. That's
but doesn't it? At the longer the movie is in the theater, doesn't it go? The longer it's in the theater, the more money goes to the theater.
No, theater doesn't. Well, maybe towards the back end. I never.
Because that's what I was always told. I don't know if you worked at a theater and you know different. I'd always heard that the longer a movie was in the theaters, the more money the theater itself made.
That might be an overall viewpoint because they sell more concessions for it.
It's
also those theaters rent them, so.
And like it could have changed too.
Yeah, they also purchased the rights to show that movie. So studios got money coming from that as well. But they also, movies aren't really shipped anymore, and if they are, it's a hard drive. A lot of places now, they're downloaded wirelessly and then moved around. There's like a master hub. I actually saw that happening because when I used to run the projection booth, and when it was all film, and they moved into, it was like a $5 million project to put up 14 of those. And yeah, we would just download the films off a zip drive for the time being, with the understanding we're going to be able to do it wirelessly.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it would take 3 hours to make a movie when it was the old film. That came out and it took 20 minutes. That was the best job I think I ever had.
I would imagine I would have. I never worked in a theater, but I would kind of want to.
Projection booth in particular was a lot of fun because there was a lot of downtime. All the movies start in an hour span, and then you got 2 hours of downtime, so it was just doing
I'm not sure we're gonna make it. Do you have any medkits?
Nope.
Yeah, you whack those things down. I can't pick it up.
I can't pick it up either. Keep the wraps. We're close.
Come in here.
I can carry that big if you're not.
I got 3.
Alright.
And then...
6 walls. We got a shitload of people. There's a helicopter over there, people over there, people running over there, and then people just revive themselves over there. And there's another team over there too.
Somebody just shoot her?
They're on the beach of the agency. They probably have snipers. Yep, they got snipers. People just jumped out ahead of us over here. They're right here. That guy's got almost no shield left.
Somebody's coming on the side. You're not close to me. I got him for...
Hold on, I'm reloading.
I broke his shield. I broke both their shields. No, I'm not near you.
Oh, they reloaded and refreshed up.
I...
Got one. I didn't hit him once.
Are there any shields around here?
I got smalls. You're gonna have to pick me up and go. Can't build what I did. I'm not gonna make it, even if you do this. 19. Yeah, just go.
That.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Can you?
I'm dead. You're not gonna get me. You're one health.
God. What were you doing running over there? Well, now I'm gonna die, but...
Oh, you're so close.
I won't make it. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, dude, my driver is fucking... I played golf a long time. I can't remember my driver being as good as it is right now.
That's awesome.
I mean, I've hit it where I've been longer, or, where I've, was bombing it, but I have never, it's fucking down the center of the fairway, down the center of the fairway, down the center of the fairway.
Easier game.
I'm missing, and it's, off the fairway a little bit. Nothing remotely dangerous.
It's a fun game when you're doing that.
The guy I played with, he is. I mean, I can just tell you what him and his wife do for a living, and then you can tell me what you think. He's a corporate lawyer for an insurance company, and his wife is a lobbyist for the pharmaceutical industry. So, like, he's...
Net income 500.
I legit, when he told me that, I just go, so you guys are awful people. And he was like, well, people think that, but the pharmaceutical people, they need their representation too. And I was just like, yeah, okay. Like, he was somebody that in my head I went, I know that I don't need to ever like you. You are not a good person if you find yourself in those jobs. I would prefer...
Any lobbyist is ridiculous. Ridiculous, that's a job.
I would prefer if you called me up and said, Jason, I've had a career change, I'm going to start selling drugs. Like, just selling crack. I would be like, okay, that's a little worrisome, but if you said, I'm going to start representing the pharmaceutical lobbies. Oh, okay, you're a piece of shit. Like, at least people willfully buy drugs,
Lobbyist is a career that should be banned across the board.
Wow. I'm assuming that was a bot because I just whipped every shot and still killed him. And the fact that you can get paid for that,
Yeah.
Because you're essentially on people's suffering. I mean, your mom had cancer. I know how expensive her bills were.
I don't know how they would have paid it if we didn't have that benefit.
What do you mean benefit?
I threw her a benefit. I mean,
yeah, that's right, yeah.
I mean, NHL team sent stuff. It was. I think I told you we had like $10,000 left over instead of keeping it. We donated it.
How much did it raise?
I think the final number was just under 40. My mom's bills were $28,000.
And she had health insurance. I mean, that's just bananas. Did I ever tell you the story about my mother?
I knew she was sick.
She had cancer, and I don't know, probably 15 years ago now. And my stepfather, the doctor, knew of a treatment that was more effective for the type of cancer she had. And she was a state of Iowa employee. So she had state health care. Because the treatment was labeled as experimental, the insurance company attempted to not pay. And it was, it just wasn't an experimental treatment, it was just not what they wanted you to do. And so they sent her a bill for it was something like $270,000 or something.
Jesus.
It was and You know, I remember she talked to us about it, and I was like, I wouldn't care if you spent every dollar suing them or fighting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you never pay that ever, ever. And they eventually, you know, they had to go to court, and the insurance company, you know, because immediately once the court got established, and the insurance company immediately paid for it. Well, they know that they're hoping that you don't.
It's such a crooked business. It's all about not helping.
Oh man, I should have tried to find that clip. Because that was an awesome play. I threw the mimickers, decoys, into the room with the guy. He went and locked himself in a room, and right as he was shutting the door, I already got 3.
I'll take them. I can drop the umbrella.
What else do you have?
We gotta go. I'm good. I was holding on to the umbrella to push it in. You're more on the Bernie bandwagon than I'll ever be, but that is one thing I will agree with you on. We need that healthcare.
Yeah, Medicare for all is. But the thing is that, you know, every country did it because it's a non-sustainable thing. It can't sustain itself. You know, a free healthcare system, a for-profit healthcare system does not sustain itself. You know, that's why we pay more than we would pay if we just all had healthcare. So it's just a dumb, it's crazy.
Bastard. It's a green or blue one. Blue submachine gun if you want it.
I would love if Andrew Yang was president.
I guess is he running for governor of New York?
Mayor of he'll run for mayor of New York. Or he's talking about it.
Yeah. What's the path Hillary took? Was she governor? Can't remember.
Senator.
Senator, that's right.
The state that she's never spent any time in.
Unreal. People in front of us.
Are they shooting at you?
Yep. There's one guy just fuck. One guy's down, I think you got him. Oh. The other guy's got nothing left. One down.
There's somebody else.
Where am I getting him? Wait a second.
Oh my god.
I'll get the guy on the ground.
Trap it down.
Oh shit!
God damn it. God.
What the hell did we walk into?
We didn't walk into anything. It was just two guys.
No, we each killed two guys. Then two more people showed up. Then another team showed up.
No, it was two guys. We killed the two guys that were in between us. And then the two guys there were started shooting at us.
Then somebody threw a clone thing because I saw three people on my screen at one point. And it was not you.
Whoa. So, how do you not tell people that they have to work the next day?
No idea.
Are you just assuming you are?
That's how I'm. Well, I told you Torch put something in the chat about a half hour ago. Go by what's in window work, which is on close. But we'll tell you your final schedule by 10 a.m.
What time's close?
We're 11 to 7. Probably 3 to 7.
And you didn't work today? What does that Verizon guy, that indirect sales manager, say about the situation?
Give me a second. I'm gonna stop broadcasting.
Oh. Yeah, I can't.
So, that's they've got a very testy relationship. He's supposed to be the guy doing earn the right and all the trainings and everything, and he's frozen out.
No, but what does he think about the overall, like, quarantine, effect it's gonna have?
He thinks it's more like the right measures. We didn't get into the overall effect. I kind of felt him out. It's a sensitive topic.
And I'm so, yeah.
Because if you start that conversation with somebody who knows somebody who died or had somebody that died, you're walking on a landmine.
Yeah, that I can agree with. And you're also... I know one person's with it. I got a small.
I only stopped broadcasting. I thought you were talking about
Wow. I think that was the most accurate shooting of my life. No, you're right, but also, and I know me and you are the dissenters on this, clearly. I think it's completely selfish of us to quarantine. To completely decimate the global economy will have lasting impacts, of which could be wars, could be hunger, could be any number of things that are being over feeling bad for a couple months. I mean, this legitimately could be the way, countries fall, You know, the Great Depression led to World War II. You know, this will have
the Chinese have an old ancient plan for this.
Have an old.
Be the first ones ready when a pandemic happens, and then take advantage of the situation. I'll find it.
I mean, I would agree with you, except for the problem with the Chinese is they're so fucked up that they don't know what the fuck is going on ever. China's a paper tiger. You know, they're not even. You gotta remember, they have worker revolts in China right now. You know. No, they've had worker revolts within the last couple, years. You know, where people were, their people have to work to the point of, they have to put suicide nets around their workforce. Suicide nets. These aren't people who are gonna die for you. You know,
someone just came out of the toilet.
Are you following them, or?
No, I don't know where they went. I just heard them. Someone just shot at me. They're around me. Is that you putting? Oh, I see footsteps. Oh! That's not a bot.
They're hiding there.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could do that.
What?
They're hiding on top of the upgrade thing.
Wow. Alright. I'm gonna take that, and you can have the gold AR if not. Oh shit, we gotta go.
You don't have a jump pad, do you?
Oh, no.
My only play is to go after the helicopter.
Your only play. I like the way you're thinking.
What are you making fun of me for?
It was just funny the way you said it. My only play.
My only play is to go after the helicopter at 12 clicks.
Yeah. You better not fly like a dum-dum either.
I'm gonna let you fly so I can grab them. I didn't grab the rats. Oh, yeah. Listen to this guy.
I've never even flown yet. I don't think. Or it's been a while. There's a shield. Or a medkit. Hat back on.
Hold on.
Hat back on. We've got a boat coming. No, you.
I'm coming. Where are you?
Shield's broken.
This guy's shield.
Yep.
So many.
God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna leave your party and then I'll join yours. Oop. 3 o'clock.
What are you talking about?
I said 3 o'clock. I mean, well, that's why not just have you work 11 to 7? You know? Alright, so as much as Goodfellas is, I wouldn't describe it as a piece of garbage, but it is definitely overrated. I'm definitely with you on that. It's completely overrated.
It's not a piece of garbage. It's mostly the fun.
I know.
It's the most great movie ever, but...
I mean, it's a good movie, but Casino to me is a far better film. And I don't think that's like an end all be all either. Space Jam, I don't even know why that's on the list either. At all. And Toy Story, I'm too old to have thinks that's a good movie. Because when I grew up, that was a stupid kids film that you would never watch. Period.
Yeah. So what'd you go with? Did you comment on this?
If I did, it would be Avengers, Infinity War, Empire Strikes Back, and Inception or The Dark Knight are really tough. That's a really tough one.
Pulp Fiction's my favorite movie of all time.
I mean, it's up there. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that being on the list, for sure. That definitely deserves to be there. Space Jam does not, in any shape or form. Toy Story does not. in any shape or form. I would even say Jurassic Park is a very questionable being on that list.
You're nuts.
I mean, it's a good film, but it's not. I mean, this to me is something where this is like you're putting in at the great films of all time. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jurassic Park's up there, especially for what it did in its time.
I I remember seeing it in the theaters.
Wow.
Me, my father, and my mother went. Hell, I remember seeing Empire in the theater. My favorite movies of all time. I love that there's The Ringer has started a new term, the most rewatchable films. Because some films are more rewatchable than others. Shawshank Redemption is definitely a very rewatchable. $1 Million Baby I've probably seen 100 times.
What a great one.
Yeah, that ending is rough.
Yeah. Cinderella, man, I think it's one of the best movies I've seen.
See, you like that movie?
I loved it.
I haven't seen it in so long. I just remember not being really blown away by it.
I was in theaters literally on the edge of my seat. I like that term rewatchable. There's some movies that are like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I like that movie, but I probably would never watch it again. It's just too long of an investment.
Yeah, that's where Quentin Tarantino has kind of lost me, is that every film does not need to be your opus. You know? You could make Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs are simple, short movies. You know, and as he got older, it became, fucking everything had to be the end-all, be-all.
And I won't ruin Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but when some of his newer films are 3.5 hours long, say Inglourious Basterds, it's 3.5 hours long to change one moment in time in history, and that's it, they're dying. Really? You just made me sit through 3.5 hours for that?
Yeah, I thought Inglourious Basterds, if you wanna, of his films, that to me is the most overrated piece of garbage. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it was so phenomenal. It was just so, and for what you just said is exactly why. It's really? We wasted all this time because of this.
They needed more of that German dude. God, I can't think of the actor's name right now, but he was phenomenal.
Yeah, no, he was great. Yeah, he was in a lot for a while there.
All because of that film.
Oh yeah, Django Unchained I did like quite a bit.
Yeah.
I like that. That may be my second favorite Quentin Tarantino movie.
What's one?
I mean, Reservoir Dogs, just because it's so nostalgic. But I'm trying to think now.
Kill Bills. I couldn't stand Kill Bills.
I don't. Again, too long. That's a good 3-hour movie or a 2-hour movie.
Each one of them.
Yeah. I actually did like David Carradine in that movie.
Your Honor Blank is what he
Bill.
was.
Bill. He was just Bill.
Oh,
But he was kung fu. Alright, so what are his films? Heat is probably my favorite all-time film.
That's not Tarantino though, right?
No, that wasn't. It was just popped in my head. That's probably the movie I've watched the most.
I gotta see that one.
How dare you? It's got the best gunfight. It's got the most realistic actual gunfight in any film ever. It's so realistic that in the Marine Corps they actually show you the gunfight.
Wow.
I already got 3 bigs and 6 smalls.
Heat, huh? Who's in that one?
Val Kilmer before he goes crazy. This was the final before he goes crazy role. Robert De Niro at the height of his power, and Al Pacino at the height of his power. Like this is their first like Ronin with De Niro was very good.
De Niro and Rewatchable, Silver Linings Playbook. I love that movie.
You know what? That movie I didn't watch for so long because it's just such a fucking obvious chick flick. And then I watched it on an airplane, and I was like, "This is the greatest movie I've ever seen." Like I was like, I was like half in tears at the end of it,
Yeah.
No, I mean it's an unbelievable movie.
They somehow made it not a chick flick.
Yeah, and Robert De Niro was phenomenal in that movie. With the eagle.
Excelsior. And then her. I like Jennifer Lawrence a lot. I think, early Jennifer Lawrence. And her in that movie was just unreal.
Yeah, she had a run. I don't know, I think her run is done, but
yeah.
I think she got a little bit too big for her britches. And I still...
The movie she did with Chris Pratt was like, this is dumb.
Well, she's made a lot of disasters in a row now.
Yeah.
What are you carrying for shields?
6 swords. I'll probably give up my submachine SMG here if we find something ordered.
Well, I mean, there's nothing. I've got a gold AR.
So do I.
Do you really? Wow.
Hey, a gold AR and a purple rocket launcher.
What's your most rewatchable movie?
We gotta watch my first. In theaters, I watched that End of the World movie, or This Is the End, 5 times in theaters. That movie cracked me up.
You know what movie cracked me up, and I wonder if you've even seen it, is, The Aristocrats.
No.
That movie, I mean, there's never been, that movie, I was like having trouble not peeing my pants laughing. Megan still laughs about how hard I was laughing in that movie. All it is it's a joke called The Aristocrat. The punchline is The Aristocrat. And basically it's become like an urban thing, urban legend amongst comedians where they basically will tell the most offensive joke they can. And the punchline being The Aristocrats. So it's hard to explain, but it just is a giant punchline. The whole joke is the funny part, and it's to shock comedians. So, I mean, we're talking about pretty nasty people. Like, Whoopi Goldberg tells the joke, and she's talking about, the Aristocrat is the name of the act. And then they go, what's that called? And Whoopi Goldberg goes, the Nigger Cunt Trio. And you're just like, did she just say that? But that's how, like, the joke is told. It's told by comedians to comedians. And it's fucking unbelievable. What the fuck is happening here?
Here it comes. Oh, they just got out of there. I mean, I guess we could sit and bait them into this drop that's coming.
There's still people there.
People to our left, too.
That one guy's just about done. He's around us.
Yeah, he's over there.
Alright, I gotta heal.
This guy's dead.
Oh my god, thank god. I have absolutely no healing.
Being next to this thing was not our emergency. Right on me.
Wow. That shot is what they hit. What the hell is happening right now?
Steal us a victory.
Oh my god, that actually worked.
Oh.
I don't think they did that on purpose, but that actually worked. They got lucky that something that dumb would work. You know?
Yeah.
Because if I had just thrown in, if I had had any bombs, I just would have thrown that in there, you know?
Yeah.
Like if they had had 2 people. I just got a weird. Where did you go? Oh, no. I just got a weird text from a Marine Corps buddy. So if he calls, I may have to hop off.
If you get off, I'll probably just go to bed. I might have to work first thing in the morning.
Somebody's.
How's somebody have a helicopter?
I just killed the guy that was swimming.
Got a human. Dead.
Alright, I killed somebody.
Sweet.
Are you kidding me? Why can't I build? I'm in, like... And I'm out of ammo. Another guy down.
It's all you. I'm dead.
When did you die?
Long time ago.
Did he just kill himself too? I don't know what he's dancing for. Alright, let me call this guy.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed actually.
Are you? Okay. Alright, cool.
Alright, I'll see you
Alright, bye. Hey, what's up? No, it's fine. I was playing Fortnite. That was the only reason.